Yo, what's good, campers? It's your boy Killer Beezy. Right now, this is part 2 of our Ratchet video, featuring my little Kiki down here. But yeah, so we just wanted to talk about Ratchet. So obviously, my part 1 of the Ratchet Nerf video was obviously talking about the Nerf before we actually tested them out in Alliance missions. So now we have used Ratchet in Alliance missions for a week. I'm still currently using them in this current week's Alliance missions, and I must say that I think the question is really, is Ratchet still useful in Alliance missions? I think that's the real question, and I think it heavily depends on what level you play at. I think if you play at a level where the bots that you're fighting against don't have that much of a high PI, then you'll be alright, because you don't need to use bots that have quite a high damage output. So Ratchet don't have a high damage output, so obviously, like, man is trying to do everything to make the fight finish, man. And most fights with Ratchet, man, you see the timer run down under a minute and you're panicking, you're thinking, oh my. How I normally monitor it is I normally look at how much damage I've done whenever I fight with Ratchet, and this is before the nerf and after the nerf. I always look at how much damage I have when half the time has gone by. So when it gets to 1 minute 30 seconds, I ideally want to be, obviously I want the enemy to be at half health. If the enemy is not at half health, then I know we need to play a bit more aggressive. But one thing I find about Ratchet here is I feel like using Ratchet in Alliance missions it used to get you into like a lazy way of playing. Obviously, you didn't have to really have a really tidy fighting style because you can afford to make mistakes, because you could just heal up. Whereas I feel like if your fighting skill is on that level, it's not so bad. I mean, I've used, like I said, I'm still currently using Ratchet in my Alliance missions, and the level that we play at, I can't use Ratchet in boss fights. Can't use it. Whereas I could use Ratchet in boss fights before, I can't do that no more. It's like it's mad. Like, if you, like, I think I tried it once, yeah, and the amount of damage that I done, bruh, like, nah, it's a no. It's not yeah, no, it's not happening again. So so I am looking to replace Ratchet. I don't have the right champ just yet. I'm maybe trying to hold out for the right 4-star champ that I can probably take to rank 2 and then take them to rank 3. Obviously, Daisy. Okay. Come. Yeah. So I'm hoping that oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm hoping that we can obviously find some kind of use. I feel like Ratchet's more gonna be like the kind of bot that I used to kind of for questing and stuff. Now I don't think I'll use him much in Alliance missions when I get the right champion, when I get the right bot, sorry. So I don't know, what do you guys think so far, man? I feel like, you know, when our life gets to, you know, most of the fights you're going to be spending your life at like the halfway mark. What I found useful for Ratchet from before the nerf as well, I kind of just spam the level 1 special. You do 3 ranged attacks, and then you can either do 3 ranged attacks again, or you do, as you can see I'm doing here, so just the double ranged attack, or you can do 3 ranged attacks and then start to do a next set of ranged attacks but follow it up with a combo. That's how I've recently started to fight. So yes, basically if you can follow that, that allows you to actually loop the special one a couple of times, and if you get lucky with the stun, you obviously kind of be in a stun lock, a bit like you're using Mirage, a little bit. So that's what I tend to do, and it seems to work. But yeah, it just doesn't have the same feel, man. I mean, the biggest loss in all of this is the power gain, man. The regen isn't so much of a big deal. It is, but it isn't. But the power gain is the killer, man, because he doesn't do that much damage. You were kind of relying on the special moves a little bit to obviously give you that extra, you know, to kind of make up for what your basic melee or combo attacks obviously the damage that doesn't give you. So you were kind of hoping for you know, the stun or the critical hit from your third special to obviously give you that extra damage boost, and you don't get a chance to really get that no more because of obviously because of the way that the length of period of time that it takes you to gain your special. Like when you're fighting in alliance missions, you've only got a limited amount of time to fight the enemies, and this brings me back to when I was talking to you about the level that you play at. If you're someone that plays at a higher level and you're playing at, I don't know, say like you're in Alpha or OVH and you're playing at level 80, for instance, not saying that any of them do play at that level, but say if you're playing at any of those two levels, like, yo, the bots that you're facing, it's gonna be mad. Like every fight is gonna feel like a boss fight. And when you are using Ratchet, if you are at a point where obviously you start a match with half health, because you can't obviously gain any more health by using your heavy attack, it's gonna get to a point where you take one hit and you're dead. Like whereas before you could take a hit and you'll be at full health and you can fight with skill and end your match with full health. Now you've got to fight, and you're always gonna fight unless you use your L2 special. You're literally gonna fight the full fight with a maximum of half health, and therefore if you take one combo at a high level or one special move, that's it, you are dead. Do you see what I mean? So that is also the killer. But if you just take a look here, look, I just want to show a quick how to evade Blungian special 2. So as you can see here, we keep our distance, and then boom. It's all about the timing. It's all about swiping back at the right time. You got to swipe back just as he digs his sword into the floor. But so yeah, so as you can see, so the last fight here is against Megatron, and as you can see, it's obviously this Megatron is a lot weaker than the boss Megatron that you're gonna face in alliance missions. Yeah, so yeah, this fight is just, nah, don't even bother. As you can see, my battery was running low, but yeah, like don't even bother attempt it, man, because I tell you what, I used to very luckily I used to be able to beat Megatron. I went in with Ratchet when his health was a certain amount, so that I can fight him, he can regen, and then I can keep fighting him and fight through the regen and kill him. But it literally came down to seconds. I remember taking a screenshot once, or that I actually activated my L3 special with 2 seconds left. Yeah, and the clock said 0 before my L3 special had actually hit him. And I thought that it was going to tell me that I timed out. And luckily, when my L3 special ended, it said KO, and I won. And I was a bit like, okay, cool, sick. Do you know what I mean? So, but nah, without, in my opinion, without the regen, it's impossible. Now it's done. It's done. It's not possible. So, the short version is Ratchet usable in alliance missions. Yes, if you're playing at a low level. If you're playing at a high level, no boss fights. You know, try and use him on like the Sharktacons or something. Don't use him against Hot Rod, or who else is there? Hot Rod, Soundwave, Megatron, and Drift. Don't use them against any of them. But yeah, man, let me know you guys' thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys still find him useful in alliance missions at the level that you guys play at. Let me know if you guys won't be using him. Let me know if you guys had him in your alliance missions team and you've replaced him, and let me know who you've replaced him with and how they're working for you in your new alliance missions team. But for now, it's going to be your boy Killer Beezy, e.n.t Game to Entertainment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave your opinions in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.